It's another beautiful day in Panama. So let's see about doing a little bit of short yoga practices that you can do by the pool when you're out and on vacation yourself. Okay? Yep, we're going to start in seated. Because taking that moment to start in seated and let your mind, body, breath connect is an important piece, no matter where you are. Especially when you're somewhere like this and you can close your eyes, sit up tall and feel that ocean breeze, and sink your sit bones down, roll your shoulders back, listen for the birds, the ocean, the wind in the trees. Release the muscles around your belly and just allow the breath to come in from down low and fill up your whole torso like a pitcher of water. Exhale, let whatever you don't need slide off the back, down the shoulders, past the hips, through the mat. You can take a little side bend. Take your left hand to the mat. Inhale, bring your right arm up, and exhale, lean it over. Take a look up towards the sky. As you keep leaning over, I want you to anchor your right sit bone down, lift up through your right side all the way to the armpit. And as you exhale, see if there's a little bit more room to hinge. When you breathe in, you should feel a nice big stretch along the whole right side of your body. Okay. The next inhale, we're going to bring this right hand up. Exhale, land it on the mat. Inhale, bring the other arm up. Exhale, hinge into it. Inhale, look up to the sky, pull your top arm back. Every exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper, if you can get more space between your anchored left sit bone and your left elbow up high. Inhale, bring this arm up. Exhale, land it down. Inhale, send your shoulders up, back, and down. Send your hands to your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to exhale. Take the hands down towards the mat. Draw your hands forward. Tuck your chin and round through your back. See if you can let your sit bones get guided towards the mat and your chin guided towards your chest. So you are kind of rounding your spine here. Push into your hands, poof up through your shoulders, and see if you can pretend like you're kind of pushing your shoulders away from your hands and then pushing your hips down and away from your shoulders. Engage your belly. Inhale, come up to seated. Exhale, bring your feet to one side. Sit up nice and tall on the inhale. Exhale, turn away from your feet, twist around, look over your back shoulder. Keep your spine nice and long and twist deeper as you exhale. You can use your hand on your leg for a little bit of leverage. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, lift your feet up, and as you exhale, send them to the other side. The inhale lifts you up. The exhale, you're twisting the other way, looking over the shoulder, letting this twist go all the way down your spine if you can. On an exhale, you can wind yourself back to center. This time we're going to come up onto all fours. We're taking circles with the hips. Okay, they're going to start kind of small, but then you're going to let them get bigger and bigger, going out to the sides as wide as you can. And then we're going to turn it into flossing, where you're coming into forward to a half plank, back and around, almost to a child's pose. Then switching directions, go back to the smaller circles and work your way up to the bigger ones where you are including flossing, we call that. Okay, a couple in this direction, then we're going to pause, and then we're going to go right into flossing. So that's inhaling forward to just a half plank for this one, hands planted underneath shoulders, Arms are strong and engaged, space across your whole upper body between your shoulder blades. Both the front side and the back side are engaged and strong. Belly is strong and in line between the shoulders and the hips and the knees. As you exhale, shift your hips back to your heels. Keep your hands anchored. Your hips don't have to touch. I want you to anchor your hands into the mat and pull length through your arms, through your torso, all the way to your hips. Taking a nice big breath in to spread your rib cage wide. As you exhale, sink deeper into this pull. Then inhale, come forward to a half plank. We're going to hold this one for a second. You're going to set your shoulders, anchor your hands. Maybe you're lifting your feet, but you're definitely letting your belly be strong. You're drawing the crown of your head away so it's going long past your spine. Okay. Then on an exhale, we're going to go back, hips to heels. This time we're going to flow. As soon as you're ready to inhale, you're coming forward to a half plank. When you're ready to exhale, you're going back, hips to heels. Flossing. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Do that a couple more times. Make sure that in each direction, you're keeping your belly strong and in line. Shoulders, hips, knees are all one straight line with the belly and the low back. Next time you come forward, we're going to stay there. Let's do just a little gentle core. Come down onto forearms. You can take the palms of your hands together, or you can land them on the mat. I don't care. It just matters that your elbows are underneath your shoulders, maybe a little bit ahead. You're pressing your arms into the mat. So if your palms are together, you're pressing your pinkies down into the mat, the wrists all the way up the forearms to the elbows, pressing in and almost like you're going to try to go wide, like you're trying to spread your hands apart. Belly is nice and strong. Crown is extended. It's an extension of the spine. Hips, belly, shoulders all in one line. If you're feeling like you need a little bit more, tuck your toes, lift your knees. Just keep your plank nice and strong. Keep breathing. 2 or 3 more breaths. Notice that your belly's starting to notice that it's working. Your legs are working, and if they're not, you're going to try to push, pretend like you're squeezing your thighs together or squeezing a block between your thighs. You're keeping that upper body engaged. Keep pushing into your hands, kind of sending your awareness all the way through your body in circles, circular. From the head, you know that your crown is guided forward. You're engaged through your hands, your arms, your shoulders, down the length of your torso to your legs, all the way to your feet. We're going to exhale, land the knees, come all the way down to the belly, stack the hands, bend the knees, windshield washers. Okay, you're exhaling as your feet go down, inhaling to center, exhaling the other way down. Last one here, we're going to land the feet, draw the hands underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulders up, back and down a couple of times. Okay, as you're rolling your shoulders, you're just looking straight down towards your mat. Okay, when you feel ready, anchor your hands in. They're underneath your shoulders, and by that I mean the palms of your hands or the heels of your hands, right under by the top of your shoulder. Belly and pelvis lift a little bit. That just means you're tucking your tailbone, engaging your belly. When you're ready, you're going to exhale, lift up to hands and knees, shift your hips back, get that long stretch again. Inhale, come forward, tuck your toes, send your hips up, down dog. Okay, we're going to walk this one out. Opposite knee bends. And then when you're ready, you're going to step or hop forward, find a forward fold, straighten out your legs, hinge at the hips for this one, draw the crown of your head far away from your hips. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, upward mountain pose. We're taking this one over to the side, so you could take your wrist into your hand, pull up, exhale, pull over, pull back, gaze at the sky if you can. Inhale back to neutral, switch hands, pull up, pull over, pull back and look up. Inhale back to neutral, exhale, bring your arms down, roll your shoulders back a few times. We're going to find a legitimate Tadasana. Send your feet hip-width distance apart. Okay. Maybe you have toes together, heels slightly apart, that's okay too. Soften through your knees, plant down through your feet. Ground down through the heels, the balls of the feet, the toes. Push into the pinky edges. Soften the knees some more. Roll the thighs in and the calves out. If you don't already feel that engagement from hip crease down to the floor, roll your thighs in a little bit more. Bend your knees just a little bit more. Find that engagement with your weight equally distributed front and back. When your legs are engaged, bring it up through the core. Mula Bandha, root lock. Engage your pelvic floor and that space in the center of your pelvic bowl. Bring it up, Uddiyana Bandha. Draw your navel in and up underneath your rib cage. Hala Bandha, the space at the base of your throat between your collarbones. Engage there, but open across the shoulders, send power down the length of the arms. Lift the crown up towards the sky. Slow inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale, soft knees, strong belly, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Roll open through the shoulders, get long from heels to crown. As you exhale, bend your elbows, and if you can, you're gonna hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, walk it out. Inhale, right leg rises, one-legged dog. Stay for a breath or two. Keep pushing that heel away from your body. Try to keep your hips nice and even. When you're ready, strong belly, bend the knees, step the foot forward, low lunge. Stay in your low lunge. Maybe your back foot goes further down your mat. Maybe you can bring both hands to the inside of that front foot. Walk the foot out a little bit if you need to, but you're pretty close to scissored at the hips. Engage through your shoulders, push your hands so your shoulders poof up, draw the crown of your head away from that back heel. If you can, exhale, pelvis down and forward. Get as low as you can. Your right shoulder and your right knee might be touching. You're gonna stay there. We're gonna take a twist here. So if you can, land your left hand on the mat. Inhale, twist belly towards the thigh, reach up, look to the sky. Flip your palm, bend your elbow, tuck it around. Roll your top shoulder up, back, and down. See if you can use that leverage. Twist a little deeper without letting your right knee follow. Okay. Inhale, send that hand up. Exhale, bring it down. Step your foot back, down dog, walk it out. Okay. When you're ready, step or hop forward, forward fold. Stay for a breath or two. Find yourself back in your forward fold, anchoring yourself down into the pose to anchor yourself into your practice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Soft knees, strong belly. Inhale all the way up, upward mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, high plank, hold. Okay, we're gonna hold high plank for about 3 to 5 breaths here. Gives you lots of time to anchor into your hands, poof up through your shoulders. See if you can feel your alignment. We want the head, the shoulders, the belly and low back, hips, knees, and heels, all one straight line. Then when you're ready, get open through the chest, anchored through the belly still. Exhale, come down. See if you can hover before you inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, walk it out. Anchor your upper body, make sure your hands are pretending like they're pushing together. You should feel activation through your arms, all the way up to your shoulders. Then when you're ready, inhale, left leg rises, one-legged dog. Stay for a few breaths, get that heel as far away as you can without unplugging your arms from the sockets. Then exhale, bend the knees, step the foot forward. You can move your hand right away to the inside. Sink low, pelvis down and forward. Straight through your back leg. Land your right hand to the center of your mat. Inhale, twist, looking up. Notice if your left knee follows you, bring it back in towards your belly if you need to. Take that half bind. And then use the back of your hand for leverage to help twist that top body open a little bit more, maybe even getting it all the way down your spine. Inhale, release the half bind. Exhale, land the hands. Step the foot back, down dog, walk it out. When you're ready, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, upward mountain pose. We're gonna take a back bend in this one, soft knees, maybe even to a bend. Tuck your belly, sit bones down by your heels. Lift your upper chest towards the sky. Exhale, start a back bend. It's only the upper back. We're not going to the low back just yet. Think length, a nice even arc from your pubic bone up with your chest being the pivot point. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands to the side, roll your shoulders back. Let go of anything you need to go. Shake out the hands, shake out the wrists, let it go. Then find yourself back at the center of your mat, ready for Tadasana. Whether it's toes together or feet hip width distance apart, anchor down through your feet, push into those pinky edges. Bring the engagement up the legs, to the core, across the chest, down the length of the arms. Lift the crown up to the sky. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, high plank and hold. We're gonna take this one to the side in a funny kind of way to stretch our hip. Okay, so you're gonna take your right hand to the center, flip over, inhale, side plank. Okay, option, you can either stay right here or maybe you're gonna lift your top leg, bend the knee, land the foot, long edge of your mat, right in front of you. Okay, inhale, lift those hips up high, feel that stretch, maybe look to the ceiling. The ceiling, I'm used to teaching indoors. All right, now we gotta undo it, right? Without twerking your knee. So let your hips come down a little bit, make sure your belly's nice and strong. Lift your foot, send it back. Land your hand, go right to the other side. Flip over for a side plank. Get yourself nice and steady, hip high. That's gonna help you lift that top leg, bend the knee, land the foot. Lift the hip again, you're gonna feel that on the outer top edge of your hip. Reaching up, no pressure in the knee. Okay, getting ready to undo it. Bring that hip down a little bit, strong through the core, bring your foot back, land your hand. Okay, if it's available, go ahead for a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, walk it out. Okay. Inhale, right leg rises, one-legged dog. We're gonna step through for warrior one this time. As you exhale, bend your knees, step it through, pivot your back foot, land it at a 45. Sink low before you come up. Arrange your feet so you're scissored at your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, pivot your hips so they're both facing forward. Send your sit bones down towards your heels so your low back's not scooping. Inhale, bring the gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, anchor your arms into your shoulder sockets. Inhale, you're gonna lengthen from your front foot up your front line on the left side to the pinky finger. Maybe you're taking a little bit of a back bend. It's slight though, it's just an arc along your left side from your ankle to your pinky finger. Exhale, lose that arc, sink a little deeper, push into that foot, both feet, pinky edges. When you're ready, exhale, come down, land your hands, step back, down dog, walk it out. Okay, you can stay here and stay in down dog, walking it out until we take the next side, or you can add in a chaturanga, inhaling forward, exhaling down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. When you're ready, inhale, left leg rises, one-legged. Okay, bend the knee, step it forward, prep for your warrior one. Back foot to a 45. Get nice and aligned, knee over front foot before you inhale to come up. Make any adjustments you need so that your hips can come forward without scooping your back. Sink low into it. Look up if you can, anchor your shoulders down, turn your pinkies in. Bring your awareness to your feet, push the pinky edges into the mat. Okay, bring the strength up through your whole core and the engagement to your legs. Last breath here. Okay, if you lifted your head up, you're gonna bring it back forward. Push down into that front leg. Exhale, bring your hands down, step back. Down dog, walk it out. When you're ready, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to bend through the knees. We're taking Utkatasana, starting low. Bend your knees so your sit bones come down towards your heels. Hands can start at heart center. Belly is engaged. Weight goes to the heels of the feet. As you inhale, lift your chest up. Maybe it hovers over top of your hips. If you can, you're bringing your arms up high. Anchor your arms back into the shoulder sockets. Sit a little deeper if you can. Okay, spine is nice and long all the way from the tailbone to the back of the head. We're going to exhale, bring hands to heart. If you can, you're going to hover your right foot. And if you can, you're going to send that foot back. All of a sudden, we're in a lunge. Imagine that. Okay, make adjustments to your feet. Walk your front foot forward if you need to. Sink a little lower if you can. We're taking another twist, but this one up higher. As you inhale, get long from your back heel all the way to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, elbow to knee, so belly button towards thigh. Trying to get your thumbs to push towards your heart center. Then you're going to exhale, unwind. We're going to step forward. You're low still in your Utkatasana. If you need to take a break, take a break. Otherwise, you're going to go right to the other side. Hover your left foot, then send it back. Make the adjustment so you find your lunge in a way that's going to work. Okay. Get long, then exhale, twist. When the elbow comes to the knee, you could use that leverage to push the thumbs towards the heart center. Maybe the gaze goes up. That's going to be tricky for your balance. Okay. You're going to exhale, unwind. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Give yourself that release mentally, physically, including the breath. As soon as you're ready, you're coming back to Tadasana. We're going to stand here for a moment, feel the breeze. I want to reconnect mind, body, breath, and in today's case, atmosphere. Your eyes are closed. You're standing tall. You're aware of the beauty that's around you, even with your eyes closed. On an inhale, slowly take your arms up. And on an exhale, soft knees, strong belly, find a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. You can shift up to a down dog. You could take a child's pose, or you could join me for a chaturanga. Exhaling down. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. Okay, we're going to meet here. We'll walk it out. So if you took a child's pose, maybe you're going to bring yourself back up now. And then all together, inhale, right leg rises, one-legged dog. We're going to open this one up. Bend the knee, then stack the hips. Send that top knee up towards the ceiling. So now your right hip is stacked on top of your left. It's still an active pose. I still want you to push into your hands, pushing your hips away from your hands, and your knee, top knee, away from your hips. We're going to go into a dragon pose from here. So as you exhale, you're going to unwind. Step your right foot forward but wide, so it's on the outside of your right hand. Okay. Your toes can be off the mat and your heel on. It's at a 45. Take your back knee down. Then start to walk yourself forward if you can. So your pelvis comes down and forward, but you're so straight and strong from the knee through the crown of the head. You can keep that back leg tucked just a little, or back knee up with your toes tucked. This just brings it a little deeper. Okay. And then if you're going to come down from here, you can take your forearms to the mat. Just notice if your chest is then lower than your hips, then it's a little bit too tight just yet to take your hands down, and it's not worth it. It's not going to get you deeper into your practice. It's actually going to bypass the parts you need to stretch in order to get deeper. Okay. Today seems to be all about twists, so we're going to take a twist here too. So keep your left arm anchored. Inhale, twist right arm up, gaze to follow. Exhale, bring it right down. We don't hold dragon for too long, but I am going to wing it out. So take your right toes, flip them up. Then you can safely hinge that knee out. Feel a different stretch in your hip. Okay, inhale, bring the sole of your foot back to the mat. Land your hands. Send that foot back, down dog, walk it out. When you're ready, inhale, left leg rises, one-legged dog, closed hips. Bend the knee, inhale, open it up, open hips. Couple of breaths to feel that nice stretch. Okay, and then as you exhale, you close the hip first. Your ankle is flexed as you step that foot forward at a 45. Heel is on the mat, toes are off. Maybe you start by bringing your back knee down so you can just see what your range of motion is here for your pelvis to come down and forward, feeling the stretch to begin. Then deciding if you want to lift the back knee. Okay? And then deciding if you're going to come down onto forearms. We'll take a couple of breaths here. We're going to leave sole of the foot on the mat to take our twist. So we're going to anchor into the right arm so we can inhale, twist up to the left. Okay, a breath or two here. Then exhale, bring it right back down again. Then we'll decide if we're going to wing it out. So lift your left toes, then hinge out onto the pinky edge. Keep breathing. If you've stopped breathing, then you've gone too deep. Okay, we're going to land the foot, lift up, send the foot back, down dog, walk it out. Okay, then let's walk the feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up on the inhale. Hands to heart on the exhale. Take a minute, let this go. Okay. Dance out what needs to go, shake through the wrists, take a sip of water, whatever it needs. We're going to go into dancer's pose next. Okay, so when you're ready, find Tadasana. Okay, we're going to start with the right hand. This way. Okay, right hand is out. You're going to pivot your upper body. Both hip points are still facing forward, just pivoting the upper body, anchoring into the left side. So soften your left knee so that foot is really strong, that whole left side is really strong. Bend your knee. You're going to take your foot on the inside if you can. So your thumb and your pinky finger are touching. Roll that top shoulder up, back, and down. Bring your knees back into alignment. Let your right knee fall heavily. Your hand is holding it. The weight of this leg is helping to pull space in your shoulder and give you a stretch in your quad. Okay, take a breath or two here, just enjoying that stretch. Then you could take it into the pose. Inhale, bring your left arm up. Exhale, push your right foot into your hand. Don't tolerate any pressure in your knee. Come out of the pose if you feel that. Keep breathing. Find your drishti, a spot off in the distance that's not moving. You can just focus on. And then we'll lower the leg, release the foot, come out of it, and let yourself go. Really let it all go. Okay, before we go into the other side, it feels good to do a little flow out release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up on the inhale. Hands to heart on the exhale. Release hands to the side, roll the shoulders, anchor yourself down, Tadasana. Send the left hand out to the side. Okay. Pivot the upper body towards the left. Bend the left knee, take the foot on the inside. Roll that shoulder up, back, and down. Give it some space to open. Let your left knee line back up with your right and get heavy. Okay. Stay and just feel the pull. Then inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, push your foot into your hand. Keep breathing. Find your drishti. Try to keep your knees in line. And by that I mean scissored at the hips. Your bent knee isn't winging out to the side. You're going to exhale, undo, let go, and let it go. Let's rinse that one out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Open across your chest. Exhale, come all the way down. Chest touches, then belly and pelvis land. Stack your hands, land your chin. Bend your knees, windshield washers. We're going to land the feet. Take the hands back underneath the shoulders. Let's strengthen the back just a little bit. As you inhale, lengthen your crown away from your heels. And as you exhale, lift your hands, lift your feet, just hover. Okay, exhale, land your hands, land your feet. You can stack your hands and land your chin, or you could take one ear to the mat. I have ants all over my mat, so I'm not putting my ear down. You can bend your knees, take windshield washers. And then we're going to go into a bow pose, or if you don't want bow, you can do locust. So either way, we're going to take our hands, so lift your chin. Maybe you're lifting your feet, reaching your hands towards your heels. Maybe you're going to bend your knees, and if you can reach your feet, you can come into a bow pose. If you can't reach your feet, just leave your legs long, and keep reaching your hands back towards your heels. Both options strengthen your back. Okay, we're going to exhale, release the feet, land hands, stack chin, release. If you took one ear to the mat before, you'll take the other one on this time. Okay, we're going to come back up. So let's take, you don't have to, okay? But if you want to, you can do a reverse chaturanga. Maybe we'll just do it to our knees for right now. Hands underneath shoulders, elbows tucked in, nose to the mat. Inhale, belly and pelvis come lighter off the mat. And as you exhale, let your nose be the last to rise, so your belly stays in line with the rest of your body. Okay, we're going to exhale, shift the hips back. This time we're taking knees wide, toes together, extended child's pose. We're going to be here for a couple of breaths. You've got time to wiggle yourself in. Extend your arms forward, but don't pull your shoulders up to your ears. Just allow the arms to be there and let your hips get heavy to your heels. And if you're not on a sandy beach, if you've got some nice clean space around you, then I invite you to take this over to the side. Walk your upper body to the right and let yourself sink down into this. And we're going to, on an exhale, bring it all the way to the other side. You walk back to center. We're going to come onto our backs. So you can come up onto all fours. Swing yourself around. We're going to take knees to chest and take some little rocks from side to massage the spine. And we're going to land the feet. I'm going to take you into a figure four. So I want you to land your sacrum, lift your pelvis up, kind of push it away so you can land the flat low part of your back onto the mat. Anchor through your shoulders. Take your right knee in, flex your ankle. Send that foot up. Let's find the hamstring there. You can stay a breath or two. Maybe your hands can help your leg. Maybe you can reach your foot. Whatever it is, I just want you to make sure that you get your hamstring here. Okay, then keeping your ankle flexed, that protects your knee as you cross figure four. Okay, once your ankle is crossed, you can release that flex. And then if you don't already feel a pull in your outer right hip, you're going to pull your knees in, maybe thread the needle, lace your hands behind your left knee and pull it in. The closer your shin is to your chest, the more you're going to feel this. Okay. If you have a lot of space here, then you might wrap your hands around. We sometimes call it rocking the cradle. Okay, lace your hands around the whole system to just bring that extra push in. Okay, we're going to release there. Land the left foot, flex the ankle so that you could release. Send that foot down. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Send that leg up, and let's find the hamstring for a moment here. However it works for you. Sometimes it's easier to find our hamstrings when we're laying on our back, because then you can't round at the low back, you have to hinge. Side note. All right, keep that ankle flexed as you cross over. Give yourself a moment to just land here. Figure out what you feel on this side, and then start to pull it in if that's what you're going to do. Okay, and if you pulled it in tighter on one side, it doesn't mean that you can or should pull it in tighter on the other, but it is, if you want to think about being completely even and balanced, it's definitely an idea to strive towards. You're going to exhale, release this. Land the foot. You're going to take the arms out to the sides and go into windshield washers. Exhaling down, inhaling to center, exhaling down. Okay, and then the next time your knees are down and it feels right, you're going to go ahead and let them stay there. You're going to make sure both your shoulders are anchored onto the mat. Okay, so if your knees are down to the right, I want you to watch that your left shoulder stays down too. You could turn your head away from your knees. Okay, and then today, if you want something deeper, let's see if we could bring your top knee up and see if your hand can land on it. Just that extra weight of your hand and the bringing the knee up closer to the armpit is going to create a deeper twist. You might need to readjust your shoulders so they land on the mat again. Once you have everything landed, see if you can find the ease here. Close your eyes, breathe. On your inhale, see if you can create a little bit more space between your armpit and your top hip. And on your exhale, see if you can get a little heavier with that hand on the knee or pulling your hip away from your armpit. Okay, we'll release the hand from the knee if you have it there. Make sure your belly's a little bit strong as you bring your knees back to center. We're going to find center line before we go to the other side. So I want you to arrange yourself so your hips, your spine, your shoulders, the back of your head is all in one straight line. Okay, and then when you're ready, maybe you need some windshield washers to warm up again. But then when you're ready, you're coming down to the other side. We're going to turn the chin away from the knees. And then we're going to decide if we want to put a little bit more, pulling that knee up so that the hand can rest on it. And then you just breathe. Okay, last breath here. You can release the hand from the knee. Keep your belly strong, and if you need extra help, take one knee up at a time. Get yourself back at center. Okay, feel the mat under the soles of your feet. Okay, walk your sacrum flat onto the mat. Walk your shoulders. Support the back of your head. Take a few breaths where your awareness goes to your belly and you feel it rising and falling. When it feels right, let one leg lengthen out onto the mat. And if your low back is okay, go ahead and lengthen out the other. Make any adjustments to your neck, your shoulders, your sacrum, or your legs, so that you could truly just allow yourself to flop out. Be aware of your breath, but there's no need to change it. Just notice. Notice it softening more and more as you let go of any intentions of moving your body. Let yourself float into a restful space. All of the hard work is done. Your eyes are closed. Your face is soft. Your body is shifting into ease. You can help it through, releasing any tension away from your face or your head. Inviting the tension to release from your shoulders, your upper back, and your chest. Invite it to go from your arms, your wrists, and your hands. Invite any tension along your spine, your low back, your belly, or your hips to float on off, away, to be gone. Invite the relaxation to your legs, your ankles, and your feet. And feel your whole body. All is one. Laying here, doing nothing, simply resting and absorbing. Listen for the sound of the ocean, the breeze, and the birds. Feel the temperature just perfect on your skin. Then let yourself sink down to your mats mentally and physically, letting go and just being. You're going to start to move through the hands and the feet, the ankles and the wrists. Let the elbows and the knees come to a bend. So you can roll yourself over onto whichever side feels best. Curl in. Give yourself a moment in fetal pose. And then lift up, using your hands to help you and letting your head be the last to rise. Invite your hands to your heart center. Sit up tall through the spine, grounding down through the backside. Breathing into the belly. And taking thumbs to forehead. And we'll close practice. Namaste.